Not too much fanfare now, as we are going to see Rogue push out. Looks like there are. Tvik's got that pumpkin skin. They're going to be playing the D.Va here again.
Okay, so they're still going for the high ground control. This is what we saw before. So you're going to have Eska, Miro, and Rouge Hong on the right-hand side, and you're going to see the entirety of Rogue with reinforced wins and Tvik ideally jump towards his direction and try to take Eska down. This time Eska doesn't have the Barrel Grenade there just yet, but reinforces by himself. Where's the backup? Wins seem to have gone a different direction. Tvik wasn't there, and there was no follow-up. That had to be miscommunication. They had to have gotten held up somewhere. Maybe Wins got slept, actually.
I don't know what Wins is doing as well. Dean is slept, and Wins is going to take the high ground back. Tvik gets his head taken off. I don't know how the heck that even happened. But Eska managed to find it. However, he's lacking teammates on this point now. He's going to be taking some darts in. There's even a D.Va pushing up towards him. It's going to be AKM to finish off Eska, and Dean forced back. So this is a very disjointed push, Jason, but it's actually working out for Rogue.
Yeah, I'm not sure even how that happened. It must have been all on AKM.
There's matching him, juking him as well with the shield turning, and the Deadeye comes out from Eska to find Tvik.
Yeah, Tvik, he didn't have his Wraith form, so he just committed for some extra damage so AKM could follow up with the kill, and that's going to be Rouge Hong finally going down, but Rogue, after being
studiously looking up in that part of the map, DeToNator doesn't even hit the ground first. He's taken down by AKM. A few shots is all that's required. Miro falls now as the Graviton Surge does tie Lunatic high together. It's going to be a nano boost on towards Dean as he charges forward and finds reinforcement. It's only a 1 for 3 trade so far. Eska's trying to make up for this though, but still forced into a tight angle. Now the Deadeye's going to come out, but it's not going to work. AKM finds his head. He doesn't need the Q key to get kills. He just uses mouse 1 right towards the end.
Tvik spotted him out. Okay, so Tvik went a high ground to actually notice him there. He's not able to take the fight because you have Rouge Hong protected, but now Eska's being nano boosted so he can stay alive. He gets himself a double kill. The Earthshatter comes through as well, and Eska's going to go third. Rogue are going to get run over on the second point.
Not good at all for the European side here. Eska bided his time and then of course knew that a nano boost would definitely help him get a good Deadeye off. 2 kills from that, higher value than you normally get.
Fight. And they only have, well, they do have the Death Blossom, they do have the Nano Boost, and that could actually, and will be enough to hold this point again.
Tvik's going to save on, he's going to hold on to the Death Blossom now as well for a while, but no, he gets cut down. It's going to be Eska to find it. No, in fact, Rouge Hong finding Tvik there, but Reinforce fell to the Deadeye more importantly there as well, and it's not good for Rogue. Not a good story. Graviton Surge comes in, Wins hoping to do enough damage to make it happen, but AKM misses the flash. He doesn't get it over the shield, so Dean's able to keep his shield up and keep his team protected with the barrage of damage coming in, and that is a very scary position to be in. Reinforce rushing out on towards the point. AKM needs to try and damage down. He avoids the Graviton Surge coming in, but Unco's not so lucky.
And there's only one person can test the payload. I think it's actually Nox, who's just been dropped. The payload is still pushing. There's still 3 minutes of time left to go here. There's no one on road to contest it.
And now just trying to get back behind that shield as well. Flash comes in here, cuts out to Tvik, but not the shot. The shot is going to be able to find him here, and Rouge Hong's going to fall to Unco. AKM comes through. Bit of a drive-by to pick up Eska, and now Tvik's got a bit of room to work, bit of room to breathe, bit of room to pull out the Dragon Blade and go swinging. Hook comes in and he's taken down though. DeToNator under pressure still gets the kill and then goes for the whole hog. This guy is nuts. But now there's not much he can really do over on towards the point. He's too far away. There's going to be a Primal Rage Winston running at him or jumping at him, trying to shake him off from that high ground. But Lunatic can defend this.
There's no one to contest it. There's no one to actually kill him in this position unless AKM runs up towards the top. So this allows Rouge Hong to heal from the backside. He has none of his ready to go. The point is still being captured, but here's the second fight.
Soundbarrier comes in for Lunatic here as well, and that's going to help them a lot on the retake. Nox is going to fall down here. DeToNator drops to the ground. He needs an early hook or a shot on towards AKM, and he finds it. It's going to be Rogue.
This one, but the barrier up to Tvik is available. And if he can catch anyone out here, if he can catch Rouge Hong out, he's going to get the kill. That's a nano boost now gone.
And Lunatic can't punish. Lunatic going to press forward. Now the Graviton Surge. Oh, it's old school coming right back at you here. Oh, Tvik gets himself 2 kills with the barrage, and the charge is going to come in. He's going to be frozen stiff and not be able to do anything about it, but he's able to dodge around the side of the Earthshatter. He gets towards the air, he gets Rouge Hong. That's perfect. Eska gets stunned up on the payload, and Rogue are making progress here.
He hits the shot on rotation. He's gone down. Now Tvik's up. He's going to push back into this one, and this Farah is working out perfectly.
But Tvik is just taking things to another level here now, pushing forward. Rogue 5 minutes and 10 seconds in the bank, and still this is a decent area for Farah to play around. Lunatic still haven't countered this sufficiently. The damage keeps coming. Wins, Unco, and Reinforce are getting themselves on the kill feed there, and Tvik sets himself up in a nice little vantage point. Now Eska going to take that McCree. DeToNator obviously not happy with it.
Yeah, so Eska actually switched off the Reaper to give it to DeToNator so he could go McCree. He stayed on the May before because he had the Blizzard available, but it didn't work. Did he just get a knockoff? Dean! He gets knocked off with the concussive blast, and they don't have a Reinhardt. They have nothing to protect him from this barrage coming through.
And Rogue have got some big ultimates to use here. I mean, Deadeye could be quite deadly without a Reinhardt on the side of Lunatic High. At least it's going to force them back and reinforce, of course, the shield coming in. Graviton Surge, it's going to be another barrage in. Miro is going to get a quick sound barrier on, but it may not be enough. He goes very, very low, and AKM finds DeToNator. Tvik,
he has it.
He's going to boost up. He's just trying to keep them guessing. Pull the wool over their eyes, in fact. And now on towards Rouge Hong. This is perfect. AKM, massive kills coming out of him. 3 quick ones, and Miro all on his own. The payload's going to get it home, Jason. It's going to get home real quick now. Miro can't even get this.
Rouge Hong will be able to get so much extra healing in. Honestly, loving seeing this, and I hope more teams adapt to this style, but to Tvik, to pull off that 1v1, that actually wouldn't have lost on the map, but it most likely would have been the completion for Lunatic.
The thing is, Lunatic can't put the Ana back up on the boost anymore because the payload is what they put the wall on top of, and that's moved too far forward. Earthshatter comes in here, and Dean's not going to get much done. Charged off the edge. It's going to be a valiant sacrifice there from Reinforce, but he's going to be happy enough with it now. Sound barrier comes in for Lunatic. Rouge has to be careful here. You can see the pressure that's being applied to this payload. He needs to stay close. He can't stay on top of it, but the barrage comes in there again. DeToNator forced in towards that shadow form, and Rouge Hong's going to fall. Eska eats a rocket as well. Vici sends him a parting gift there, and Lunatic they're not going to be able to finish this map.
There's 8 seconds left to go. Do they have anyone even contest this? Dean's still on the Reinhardt. He's going to be the one to finally jump on top of us. They've been able to spot him out. I think they booped him away. No one's going to touch the payload, and Rogue have
Farah pick completely. What Rogue need to push back in fairly soon. There's going to be a sound barrier used here by Lunatic, but that's going to mostly have expired. And you can see, yep, fixed it up here, doing damage. He has himself the nano boost as well. Why not? It's going to be his playground. 2 kills. Eska and Dean fall. AKM's able to find DeToNator, who's had to switch to Genji to try and deal with
a Hanzo and with the McCree to do all the work that they're going to need. Get them really low before they force engagement. Not to mention the Dragon Strike's ready to go. Wins is getting close to his Graviton Surge. Lunatic high. All they have is a nano boost. And the question is, who do you even put it on at this rate? It's got to be Dean.
Well, Vic needs to sit back there as well. Dragon Strike went out. He managed to catch DeToNator with it, but that's going to be it. Dean's already gotten into the backline again. Always the recipient of that move. Oh, he misses the corner. He's not able to get there. Win saves his little brother. AKM's able to pick himself up off the ground, dust himself off, and he's straight into a duel with Eska. Gets the stun, but Eska's getting healed up as well, and AKM knows he's done. Yeah, close enough to do damage. Keep an eye on Vic and where his position now, but Deadeye's going to come in, so that shield not really being broken there, despite the Graviton Surge going off. AKM gets Dean though, that's a damn good start. Key player being taken out for Lunatic, but now the Graviton Surge going to be reciprocated on, going to be used this time. This time the great effect here for Lunatic. Toby gets on towards Unco now, and they will get the wipe. Rogue weren't able to flip the point back during the duration of that fight there as well, so all that time has been spent.
Actually allow Lunatic to survive this one. You can see the attention towards the back. He's respecting AKM. He's giving up ground, but Dean's already fallen. That's, like you said, the heart for the team. The big Reinhardt to stand behind, and DeToNator's doing a lot of damage on point. Yes, he has the pulse bomb available, but he hasn't committed anything yet. But yet, Rogue have not dealt with him. Finally, AKM comes in.
That's why McCree on these maps sometimes can be really, really good, and Rogue are leaning on it. They want to use McCree on King of the Hill, where a lot of teams just avoid it completely. It's working out very, very well, and that's more because of AKM than because of the character itself. Toby, though, again, always get the assassination kills. He gets Nox and AKM. This guy's a freak of nature when it comes to Lucio. And off the back of what he's just done here, he's cut Rogue down to only a couple players on the point. Dean's going for a bit of a ride there. We will be able to survive as DeToNator gets those last few shots in live. A lot longer than he normally is here, but Vic is eventually able to clean him up now. And this point, in due time, will be flipped back. Vic is just so sharp there. A lot of people say that Reaper is maybe an easier hero to play, but at this level, Vic still manages to show the skill nuances there in that 1v1.
He's actually trying to keep him away from the point here. If he can get these kills with the Death Blossom as well, there's going to be a man on the point to contest it, to throw it in overtime. I think it's DeToNator. No, it's not even him. He's in the front. It was Toby. And now Toby, with him falling, they have no one to contest the point here, and Rogue are going to take this progress after it. Well, I don't think this actually could be the last fight here for Rogue. They have to throw everything into this. Considers at 90% already. AKM's going to be slept on. Not to mention Trace Dirk on top of. I think even got Earthshot on top of this. He's going to fall by Rouge Hong with the Wild Grenade. And now to Vic finally able to chime in to take Eska down. The problem is the control point's still taking over. They have to contest it. They have to fight on this point.
Yep, they're going to be sitting on that one now as well. We are in overtime. Miro going to be challenged out by Vic here as well. But Vic takes a lot of damage from the backside there. I think it was DeToNator even managing to harass. And now, in the time it took him to go and get help, his whole team has been taken down. All of them. Graviton Surge was used, but Vic was the only person that could have capitalized. And it's 2-2 here. We're going to a...
Which is really ballsy to do when you can have AKM just pluck them out.
That's it. That's why you take the McCree, and that's why it's worked so well for Rogue. And now the Earthshatter's going to come in. It's going to be Lunatic lacking the Tracer as well, lacking the extra punch. They're still going to force the sound barrier regardless now. Vic takes towards the skies, and it's going to be Eska breakdancing through the entirety of Rogue. Gets only one kill before he stand up. He should be able to get another one here, but he's looking. No, it's going to be AKM to find him. He gets out of his field of view, but still, Dean's able to find Reinforce, and now it's going to be Unco and AKM versus the world. Two brothers in arms. Not in blood, perhaps, but they may as well be. It's going to be
for quite a long time. You're going to have it up a lot quicker before you start taking that fatal damage.
It's going to be Rogue working for this. A good sleep dart as well there as well. I think it was on Rouge Hong, I'm not really sure. Vic and Win's going to get kills there as well. As Toby and Dean to fall now. Miro going to go down. Unco holds up against the Winston on his own. Maybe a little bit of help there, but you know, when he tells the story, it's going to be 1v1, of course. Rogue will retake this point back in the...
Oh, God, this is
going to hurt.
Oh, he gets charged away! Reinforced again!
Beautiful.
It's another great charge!
And he might go down here to Eska, but he's gotten rid of that threat. He's taken him out of the fight. That's exactly what Rogue needed to do to hang on towards the point. Beautiful stuff from Reinforce. He has just saved his team, and they've saved the point for now. Eska's going to fall, and he falls late. It's going to be a while before he spawns back in. And Miro can flail around as much as he likes, but Reinforce hits him as well. What's going on? Reinforce just goes Super Saiyan in those last few moments, and Rogue are now going to be able to equalize in percentage for potentially one last fight.
We talked about his charges in the last map, and we're talking about him yet again. To be able to hit Tracers, to hit a nano-boosted Reaper. and even hit a Primal Rage Monkey there. But
Perfect.
now, 81%. This could be the last fight here. You have the Whole Hog. You have the Deadeye, which has already been popped. Mutations is going to be looking for this man. AKM's playing this one so safe, playing off to the side. He's looking for the kill. He wants it. He's going to get Miro down.
That's a good start there as well. The Winston's been the key for Lunatic to take control. Now the Esker's going to go down as well. Wins finds him. Toby down. AKM backing up. Pulse bomb being used, but Earthshatter to follow it up there as well. And there's nothing Lunatic High can do. Rogue are going to hang on towards this point for now. Time is going to be ticking down. Graviton Surge being used here. You can see Rogue hanging on for the most part. Health is going to be there. Nox finds Dean. Miro gets on towards the point.
RLE quite a few times on NGA when they played Hollywood. But Tavik has always been a very strong Junkrat. One of the actual, the first people to show how well Junkrat can counter like the two Winstons. Just as I start talking about it, he gets hooked in and actually falls from this one. And it's going to be very hard for him to get back to the point. He might have to switch to a Trace just to have a chance to contest this, but the rest of Rogue are trying to sit back. They're trying to stay alive here to buy some time, and not to mention, maybe pick up some kills. DeToNator's already got down. Eska gets the freeze on the wins, and now ACAM is just looking for a place to run.
Yeah, he's got to try and stay alive. He can't actually back up straight towards the health pack there. The wall was being brought up. AKM couldn't even get the health, but now he picks it up. Flash comes in. Eska's being forced in towards the ice block mode, and that little fight might have bought enough time for at least Vic to get here, but that's all they're going to have. He does have trying to stay scarce on the cold winds, and KM sort of caught out in the open here. Gets a shield over from Winds. Now he's looking for Toby, but Toby very slippery and hard to hit. And AKM over his left shoulder, of course it's Eska trying to deal with him now. Couple shots will do the job. Yes, it's going to be Nox to help him out. Still good that's being done. See the Nano boost coming out on towards Dean. It's not going to be enough. He's going to be knocked down. Reinforce can't hit the charge, but it's okay. A fire strike shoot the shield will hurt Dean. He's being kept alive here from the Ana behind him. Now Reinforce are going to go in and finish the job. One more swing of the hammer should really do it. But the healing coming out onto Dean is incredible. He actually catches down on towards Unco. Both sides right there. Ana's out. And then Miro comes back in to Reinforce.
Mutation, he's looking for pulse bomb, but I don't think he has enough teammates to make this one work.
Dragon Blade available to Vic though. He didn't waste that or use that in the last fight. See Miro having the back way, has to be careful actually. He's going to be used on him now. The no boost also for Vic. He's low health, but it's going to let him still penetrate to the back line. Doesn't use on the point. Also down barrier for Lunatic High. They are very afraid of this combo from Rogue, and they do spend the ultimates to deal with it.
Yeah, they want to try to go for the first full point hold. I mean, we have minutes and 30 seconds left. If Rogue can't even capture this, we could be going back to 2-2 in the series in this best of 7. And the Genji, is it working now? Well, if he can get Dragon Blade back up, and if they can get a Nano Boost in there, maybe they can be ahead of this Blizzard. But there's not that many squishy targets for Tivik to kill. All you really have to hope for is Toby and Rouge Hong, and with the way Toby plays that we've known, he doesn't have an easy opportunity to actually latch on to anyone because of the boost coming in.
Tidron in a good position to stop any sort of push, but Reinforce lands squarely on top of Lunatic High. He scatters them apart, and now he needs to use this shift, dance it, move back and forth. Gonna be a sound barrier used. Reinforce knocked forward now as the Graviton captures two Lunatic High players together. Rouge Hong's gonna fall first in that. That's a very good start for Rogue, but they are gonna lose Reinforce yet again, which is expected because you're playing up against a Roadhog. To be able to find Dean, and these attacks are starting to fall one by one. Lunatic High. Miro's gonna go down. Tavik's doing it all himself. His team is there, giving the healing, but Tavik is all over this one. DeToNator falls to the Dragon Blade, and the one man, the Ninja going heavy. And now Unco gets caught out there as well too. Yeah, he's like, Tavik, can you help me? No. Wall's going to come. Tavik's going to be caught away from the rest of his team, and he is on his own here. Not a great time to really use this one, but Reinforce comes back in to help him out. There's going to be healing. If Rouge Hong tries to get some damage down, not going to work though. They haven't got the point, haven't got the players yet for Rock, but they're trying to stem flow of Lunatic players out into this point. And a Reinhardt is not a bad way to do it, but Winston's even better.
And Reinforce gets the kill on Rouge Hong, so they don't really have a support. Not mention AKM takes down Miro, he takes down Dean, the tanks have fallen, and now Rock have secured a minimum of replay of the map. As Toby's just being forced to run away, they're going to have a hell of a lot of time to finish this off.
Yeah, they'll have a reasonable amount of time. It did take a few pushes on towards this to get it, but 5 minutes is what Rogue have to work with now. Honestly, Lunatic High are at weakest about now. So you don't have a lot of ults to work with. It's just Miro's Primal Rage here. And we saw what he did with before, Jason. I mean, the way he can make open set defense is quite impressive. Again, it will depend on him hitting the shots, but again, it's only a matter of time sometimes before Tweak gets that first pick off.
Yeah, eventually he's going to hit it. You can already see Tasia being taken down below half HP, forcing the bottom grenade. But obviously gets a lot of ultimate over to Rouge Hong. Look at Unco, he's already at 76%. He's ahead again. He's been able to keep head-to-head with Rouge Hong for the most part of this entire series.
Now, this is not new for Lunatic High. They've dealt with the Hanzo from Rogue before. It was on King's Row, the first point, and honestly, they withstood it quite nicely. They dealt with the rest of Rogue, and then Tavik was left on his own and sort of caught out, put to sleep away from his team. Now Dragon's available. You see the wall coming up here. Tavik might just let this one figure over towards a safe area here. We can get any kills with that, but he may not have to. Reinforce on AKM, going to find Miro. DeToNator falling, and there it is. Tavik getting the arrows in. Earthshatter come down for Dean here, but he doesn't have himself a nano boost at all, so he's going to have to back up a little bit as Tavik still being contested. Guess who he's going to find? Rouge Hong. He's jumped straight up and picks off that healer. Now without an Ana, not much Lunatic High can do except try to do a desperate last-ditch stall. Some mechanics coming out from Toby here as well, but it's very much just a matter of smoke and mirrors now. Litasion upping on towards the point. Has to use his rate form to get, which means he should fall fairly quickly to be able to turn around now. Going to turn his sights towards the cafe. This should get Rogue wrong here. There's no chance for Lunatic to stall. Now they need to defend. One desperate last attempt for the Korean squad to hold Rogue at bay.
And 5 minutes for Rogue to push this across that distance mark, 115 meters. To Vic push up aggressively, trying to get their face. AKM's already picked up a double kill. They've been reinforced together, are holding the back. They're not giving an opportunity to defend towards this front end.
Eska's going to back away and even hide near his own spawn. Rogue are going to try and shut the door in their face. Dean falling to wins there. That's huge because it means that Lunatic can't exit this studio area without poke coming down. To Vic, remember what we said about him being in a comfortable position. Now he's going to focus down key targets. Eska's a brave man to go forward, but he's the only one for Lunatic who's been let out.
He's got Dragon Strike. They have Graviton Surge. This could be the fight to end the entire tournament. But Lunatic has to be so careful about this and to be paired. And that's going to be taken to Vic down, picking him out of the sky.
And pick off there as well. Nicely done with the ice spike. But he's not going to be denied. He's going to go forward and get Litasion. Now he's looking for Rouge. Going to be biotic ready for use, but it's not going to be up. AKM gets 2 kills going in on his own. Now he has an opportunity to fight this fight and really with Lunatic High. The being used, but AKM's not affected. He's got his chance to go on towards Miro and try to deal with him himself. One shot would be enough, and he gets it.
They still have the Graviton Surge. They still have the Drag Strike. The payload is moving. Lunatic need to throw everything they have at this, but they have nothing to stop this combo from coming down.
This is it. Lunatic High are going to have one more fight. One more chance to stop this. They have the nano boosted Reinhardt available to them, but look at the ults Rogue. They've got a heck of a lot to work with here. Setup going to come now into Vic. Looking to be in a good position to let a Dragon Strike go. There's the Graviton Surge. There's nothing you can do about this. Vic gets 5 kills over the fight. It's a head to kill, and it's Rogue. They're going to take the championship. The take is truth.